Well, hello students. Once again we are meeting on the online classes. So in the regular classes we have stopped till cell cycle and cell division, and for some students diagrams of anatomy of flowering plants are remaining, and after coming to the college once again we'll see that anatomy of the flowering plants diagram. Now we are going to start the new chapter, that is cell cycle and cell division. Now students, what is the cell cycle and what is cell division? We have to understand cell cycle and cell division. Okay. Now what is cell cycle? Before going to the cell cycle, why we have to read cell cycle, that we have to know. Cell cycle chapter ಹೋಗಿನ ಮುಂಚೆ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಹೋಗಿನ ಮುಂಚೆ why we are reading the cell cycle. Okay. What is the meaning of the cell cycle and what knowledge we are going to get from the reading this topic called as cell cycle and cell division. Okay. Now here students, we know that the generation is continued by producing the new daughter cells. Okay. Always, if one family is continuing means always in that family a new daughter cells has to be produced. Okay. And that is to know the mechanism of the production of the new daughter cell, that is called as what? Cell cycle. Okay. And that will be in the sequencing manner, systematic manner. Production of the new daughter cells are in a systematic manner. Got? Now in the cell structure and function, you have seen the cell theory. What is the cell theory is saying? That all new cells arises from pre-existing cells. All new cells arises from pre-existing cells. That means the parental cells are responsible for the arising of the new daughter cells. Once again I will repeat. The parental cells are responsible for the arising of the new daughter cell. And this statement was given by the scientist called as Rudolf Virchow. Rudolf Virchow is the name of the scientist. Rudolf Virchow is the name of the scientist who has given the statement called as all new cells arises from the pre-existing cells. All new cells arises from the pre-existing cells. And this statement, in short, it was called as omnis cellulae cellula. Omnis cellulae cellula. It is the statement given by the Rudolf Virchow. Okay, that is the main intention behind this theory. That is, whatever the new daughter cells are produced, all these new daughter cells are existing from the parental cell. Okay, and here this statement was given by the scientist called as Rudolf Virchow, and he has said that omnis cellulae cellula. Okay, omnis cellulae cellula is the statement given by the Rudolf Virchow. Now we will go for the definition of the cell cycle. What we'll see? We'll see the definition of the cell cycle. Now students, listen here. The definition says that cell cycle. The definition says that series of changes occurs in the cell to arise the new daughter cells. Okay, what is cell cycle here? That is series of changes which occurs in the cell. One cell ಒಳಗಡೆ sequence ಆಗಿ change ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕ. Okay, one cell ಒಳಗೆ ಜೀವಕೋಶ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಒಂದು ಸೆಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ ಸೆಲ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಜೀವಕೋಶದ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೊಸ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಸೆಲ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Once again I'll repeat students, even I have to take for Kannada and the English medium students both, so please it's a kind request that I'm using both the languages, please cooperate with me. Okay, so here a series of changes which occurs in the cell to arise the new daughter cells. Okay, sequence ಆಗಿ ಕೋಶ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗೋತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ, ಹೊಸ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೋಶ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗೋತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ. So that is called as what? Cell cycle. Understood? Now here students, in both the organism, that means in the plant cell as well as in the animal cell, we are going to see the production of the cell cycle. In the plant cell as well as in the animal cell, we are going to see the production of the cell cycle. And this cell cycle, in this cell cycle, we are going to see the phases. Okay, how many phases we are going to see? Normally we are going to see the presence of 4 phases in the cell cycle. How many phases we are going to see? 4 phases we are going to see in the cell cycle. How the cell cycle is controlled? How the, before going to the cell cycle, okay, before going to the 4 phases of the cell cycle, in this we are going to see 3 divisions. Okay, cell cycle ಒಳಗಡೆ ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟು divisions ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ? 3 divisions we are going to see. Okay, the very first one is called as what? A mitotic cell division. First cell ಗೆ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? First cell division ಗೆ a mitotic cell division ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಹೌದಾ? Second cell division is called as what? Mitotic cell division. Second cell division is called as what? Mitotic cell division. And the third one is called as what? Meiotic cell division. Third one is called as what? Meiotic cell division. 3 types of cell division we are going to see in the cell cycle, that is the amitotic cell division, mitotic cell division and the meiotic cell division. Okay, now this is a brief introduction of the cell cycle. ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ನೀವೇನು ನೋಡಿದ್ರಿ? ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರಿ. What does the introduction says? That is a series of changes which occurs in the cell to produce the new daughter cells. Okay, so 3 types of divisions we are going to see, that is amitotic cell division, mitotic cell division and the meiotic cell division. So amitotic cell division occurs in the prokaryotic organisms, mitotic cell division occurs in the somatic cell division, meiotic cell division occurs in the germ cells. Okay, now don't worry about this, it is the introduction, I'll go in detail. Got? Now we will see exactly the phases of the cell cycle. Okay, we are going to see the phases of the cell cycle. In the phases of cell cycle, we are going to see the 4 phases. Okay, please draw the diagram. So here we are going to see the diagram of the cell cycle. So here we are going to see this particular portion is called as G1 phase. This particular portion is called as what? S phase. This particular portion is called as G2 phase, and this particular portion is called as M phase. Okay, now this is the M phase. This one is called as what? M phase. Now the phases irtava. Okay, 4 phases will be there, that is G1 phase, S phase, G2 phase and the M phase. 4 phases are there, and after the M phase we are moving on to see the presence of I phase. What we are moving on to see? We are moving on to see the presence of I phase. Okay, now see here, how many phases are there? 4 phases are there, that is 4 phases. Okay, that is S phase, G1 phase, G2 phase, M phase. S phase, G1 phase, G2 phase, M phase. Now we are going to see one by one. So G1 phase means what? G means gap 1 phase. G means what? Gap 1 phase. Now this gap 1 phase is also called as post-mitotic cell division. Gap 1 phase is also called as post-mitotic cell division. Post-mitotic cell division means what? Mitosis, after the mitosis, whatever the changes is going to occur in the cell, that is called as what? Post-mitotic phase. Okay? Mitosis ಆಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಸೆಲ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನೇನು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ತಾವ ಅಥವಾ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ತಾವ ಅದನ್ನ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು G1 phase ಅಥವಾ post-mitotic phase ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Then next is we'll move on to the S phase. S phase ಹೋಗಿನ ಮುಂಚೆ G1 phase ನ ಏನೇನಾಗ್ತದೆ? That is post-mitotic phase will say. What happens in the G1 phase? We are going to see that here all the enzymes are produced, organelles are produced, okay? Enzymes ಆಗಲಿ, organelles ಆಗಲಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ chemical components ಆಗಲಿ, ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಏನೇನು ಬೇಕು ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿರೋದು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಅಂತಂದರೆ G1 phase ಅಥವಾ post-mitotic phase ಇಂದ. Okay, it is produced from the G1 phase or post-mitotic phase. Next, G2 phase. Okay, next is we will see the G2 phase. Now what is this G2 phase? G2 phase is nothing but gap 2 phase. G2 phase is nothing but what? Gap 2 phase. So this gap 2 phase is also called as pre-mitotic phase. Gap 2 phase is also called as pre-mitotic phase. That means before the mitosis, whatever the changes is going to occur, that is called as what? Pre-mitotic phase. Mitosis ಆಗೋಕಿನ ಮುಂಚೆ ಏನೇನು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ತದ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು pre-mitotic phase ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. What do we call? It is called as what? Pre-mitotic phase. Okay. So here what happens? Centriole formation occurs, spindle fiber formation occurs. Okay, centriole formation, spindle fiber formation, formation of macromolecules. Okay, spindle fiber formation, formation of macromolecules, etc., etc. Microtubules are going to occur. So all these things are going to occur in the gap 2 phase, or it is the pre-mitotic phase. Okay, what we are going to see, that is the gap 2 or the pre-mitotic. So before what you have seen, it is gap 1 phase or the post-mitotic phase, that is whatever the changes it is going to occur after the mitotic cell division. Cell division ಆಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಏನೇನು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ ಅದನ್ನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು gap 1 phase ಅಥವಾ post-mitotic phase ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೆಲ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ಗಿನ ಮುಂಚೆ ಏನೇನು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ ಅದನ್ನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು gap 2 phase ಅಥವಾ G2 phase ಅಥವಾ pre-mitotic cell division ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Okay. Now next, we'll see the S phase. What we are going to see, students, that is S phase. So what is this S phase? S phase is nothing but synthesis phase. What is this S phase? That is synthesis phase. S phase is nothing but it is the synthesis phase. Now what happens in the synthesis phase? That is the process of replication is going to occur. The process of replication or duplication. The process of replication or duplication is going to occur. Now what is the meaning of the replication or duplication? Replication or duplication means production of the daughter cells as same as that of the parental cell. Replica andre xerox copy. Okay, if suppose for example ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಅಪ್ಪನ ಮುಖ ತೆಗೆದು ಮಗನಿಗೆ ಹಂಚಿದಂಗೆ ಅದ xerox ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, like that is called as replication. That is production of the daughter cells same as that of the parental cell. That is called as what? Replication. Okay, so that is called as what? Replication. Once again I will repeat, students, please concentrate. Today what we are going to see the chapter, that is cell cycle and the cell division. Okay, so what is cell cycle? That is a series of changes which occurs in the cell to produce the new daughter cell, that is called as what? Cell cycle. Got? And here we are going to see that in the cell cycle three divisions are there. Okay, a mitotic cell division and the meiotic cell division. Amitotic cell division occurs in the prokaryotic organisms, andre sukshma jeevigalu, for example bacteria. Okay, when I explain that in detail, at that time you will understand what is that. Mitotic cell division occurs in the somatic cells. Somatic cells means body cells. What is the meaning of somatic cells? It is the body cells. Then meiotic cell division occurs in the germ cells or in the reproductive cells, that is the meiotic cell division. Okay. Now here what we have drawn is the cell cycle. Okay. So the cell cycle is having the four phases: G1 phase, G2 phase, S phase and the M phase. So G1 phase is also called as what? Post-mitotic phase. Post-mitotic phase means what? That is the after the mitotic cell division, whatever the new cells are formed, whatever the new cell organelles are formed, that is called as what? Post-mitotic phase. Then G2 phase is called as what? Pre-mitotic phase. That means before the mitosis, whatever the changes is going to occur, that is called as what? Pre-mitotic phase. And S phase is nothing but the synthesis phase, where we are going to see the synthesis of the or replication or the duplication, that is either there is a synthesis of the DNA or there is a synthesis of the RNA. So process of replication or duplication is called as what? S phase. Replica, that means replica means what? Xerox copy. Okay, production of the Xerox copy of the daughter cells as that of the parental cell. Okay, so replica means Xerox copy, so it is going to occur in the S phase. Now students, we are moving on to see the M phase. M phase is the mitotic phase. What is M phase here? That is mitotic phase. Now mitotic phase, in the mitotic phase, listen carefully. In the mitotic phase, we are going to see the presence of two divisions called as karyokinesis and the cytokinesis. What we are going to see here? Karyokinesis and cytokinesis. Are you getting my point, students? Karyokinesis means what? Cytokinesis means what? That now the question arises. Where these two divisions occurs, that is in the M phase. What is M phase? Mitotic phase. Okay, are you getting my point? So karyo means what? Nucleus. Okay, I have to rub the board now. What is the meaning of the karyo? That is nucleus. Karyo means what? Nucleus. Kinesis means what? Division. Karyo means what? Nucleus. Kinesis means what? Division. Nuclear division is called as what? Karyokinesis. What is that? Nuclear division is called as what? Karyokinesis. Whereas cytokinesis, cyto means what? Cytoplasm. Cyto means what? Cytoplasm, and kinesis means division. What is the meaning of kinesis? We'll see the division. Cyto means what? Cytoplasm. Kinesis means division. Okay. So cytoplasmic division is called as what? Cytokinesis. Karyoplasmic division, that is nuclear division, is called as what? Karyokinesis. So two types of divisions we are going to see in the M phase. Now after the M phase, the daughter cells are produced in the M phase, and those daughter cells, they may enter into the resting stage, or directly the cell is going to be arrested as it is. Please concentrate in this point. After the production of the new daughter cells, they may enter into the cell cycle once again. They can enter into the cell cycle. Andre ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಡಾಟರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆದವು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಎರಡು ಡಾಟರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸೆಲ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಇಲ್ಲ, they are going to be arrested as it is. That means Resting stage, what do we say? What do we say? It is the resting stage. That stage is called as G0 phase. What is that stage is called? G0 phase. That is arresting of the cell cycle, as it is. Arresting of the cell cycle. Cell cycle hang is ನೀವು hang statue ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಿ as it is hang ಅಂದಿರ್ತೀರಿ ಅದೇ ತರ here also arresting of the cell cycle we are going to see. Okay. So here arresting of the cell cycle means automatically what happens? Metabolic activity starts internally. Okay. Excuse me. Internally what happens? Automatically the metabolic activity. ಇವಾಗ ನೀವು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಚ್ಯೂ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಚ್ಯೂ ತರ ಅಂದಿರ್ತೀರಿ. ಬಟ್ ನೀವು ಉಸಿರಾಡೋದು ಬಂದ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ. ಒಳಗೆ ಡೈಜೆಷನ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ಡ್? ನೋ. ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ಮೆಟಬಾಲಿಕ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ? ನೋ. ಒಳಗಿನ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ನಡೀತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಅದೇ ತರ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಫಾರ್ ಸಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ it will take rest, but internally it will be active. ಒಳಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ಅದು ಆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅದನ್ನ G0 phase ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲ quiescent stage we will call. What do we call for that? It is called as what? Quiescent stage. It is called as what? Quiescent stage. Understood? Hopes you have understood the cell cycle. Okay, once again I'll repeat, please concentrate. We have started the topic called as cell cycle and cell division. Okay, in that cell cycle and cell division we have to know the definition of the cell cycle, diagram of the cell cycle, phases of the cell cycle, and mitotic cell division, meiotic cell division. Okay, now in the today's class we are going to see the definition and the phases of the cell cycle. What a cell cycle says? That is a series of changes which occurs in the cell for the production of the new daughter cells, that is called as what? Cell cycle. And here we are going to see the 4 phases, that is G1 phase, G2 phase, S phase and the young phase. So before above all there is a presence of interphase. Interphase is called as what? Resting stage. What the interphase is called? It is called as what? Resting stage. And after interphase we are going to see the gap 1 phase, which is also called as what? Post mitotic phase. Gap 1 phase is called as what? Post mitotic phase. That means after the mitotic cell division what is going to occur? Cell organelle formation ಆಗೋದಾಗಲಿ, protein formation ಆಗೋದಾಗಲಿ, so ಇದೆಲ್ಲ formation ಹೊಸದಾಗೆಲ್ಲ formation ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. That is called as what? Gap 1 phase or the post mitotic phase. Next is gap 2 phase or the pre-mitotic phase. We will say that is before the mitosis whatever the changes is going to occur, that is called as what? Gap 2 phase or the pre-mitotic phase. And S phase is called as what? Synthesis phase. What is S phase? Synthesis phase, where we are going to see the process of replication or the duplication. ಏನು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ? ರೆಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಥವಾ ಡುಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ರೆಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆರ್ ಡುಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ನ್ಯೂ ಡಾಟರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಆಸ್ ದಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪೇರೆಂಟಲ್ ಸೆಲ್. ಯಾವ ಥರ ಪೇರೆಂಟಲ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೋ ಅದೇ ಥರ ಹೊಸ ಡಾಟರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ರೆಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಡುಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Hope so you have understood the 3 phases. Last phase what we are going to see is the M phase. M phase is also called as what? Mitotic phase. And this mitotic phase has 2 cell divisions. One is called as what? Karyokinesis, and the other one is called as what? Cytokinesis. Karyokinesis means nuclear division. The division of the nucleus is called as what? Karyokinesis. And cytokinesis means the cytoplasmic division is called as what? Cytokinesis. Okay. And here after the production of the daughter cell, once the daughter cells produce ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆಗಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ they undergo the cell cycle once again. They may enter into the cell cycle once again, or what happens? The arresting of the cell cycle is going to occur as it is. Cell arrest ಆಗುತ್ತೆ as it is. Once again there is an arresting of the cell cycle, and that is called as what? Quiescent stage. What do we call for that? It is called as what? Quiescent stage. Hope so you have understood. So quiescent stage is also called as what? G0 phase. So G0 phase is very important for the NEET. Okay, G0 phase is very important for the NEET exam also. Okay, so this completes your cell cycle and the cell division. Just note down the diagram and all the points whatever it is on the board. We'll start the second concept of the topic, that is mitotic cell division. What we'll start? We'll start the mitotic cell division. Now what is mitosis? Mitosis is also called as equational cell division. What mitosis is also called? It is also called as equational cell division, or it is also called as somatic cell division. What it is also called? It is also called as what? Somatic cell division. Now what is the meaning of somatic cells? Somatic cells means body cells. Write down these points, whatever I am writing on the board, you write down this. Somatic cells is called as what? Body cells. Okay. And in the mitosis, first of all, mitosis is a equational cell division. Why do we call it as a equational cell division? Because the daughter cells are having the same chromosome number as that of the parental cell. Parental cells nago 2n number of chromosomes idwa ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So daughter cells nago 2n number of chromosomes se form ಆಗ್ತವೆ. Okay. So if the parental cell is having the 2n number of chromosomes, then the daughter cells are also having the 2n number of chromosomes. Okay. So this is called as what? Mitotic cell division or equational cell division or somatic cell division. Okay. Now this mitosis, who discovered this? That is Walter Fleming. Walter Fleming is the name of the scientist. Walter Fleming is the name of the scientist who discovered the mitosis. Okay. Walter Fleming is the name of the scientist who has discovered the process of the mitosis. Okay. And as I have already told you, mitosis is having the two subdivisions. Mitosis is having how many divisions? Two subdivisions called as karyokinesis and cytokinesis. How many divisions it is having? Karyokinesis and cytokinesis. What is the meaning of karyokinesis? The nuclear division. The nuclear division is called as karyokinesis. Cytokinesis means the cytoplasmic division. The cytoplasmic division is called as cytokinesis. Nuclear division is called as karyokinesis. Cytoplasmic division is called as cytokinesis. 1 mark question. Okay. And what is mitosis? Equational cell division, or it is also called as somatic cell division, where it is going to occur in the body cells. Equational cell division, why we will call like that? Because the daughter cells are having the same chromosome number as that of the parental cell. The daughter cell will be having the same chromosome number as that of the parental cell, and here we are going to see that since it is going to occur in the body cells, it is called as what? Somatic cell division, where this mitosis is going to occur in the body cells. So that is why we will call this one as the somatic cell division. Okay. And here we are going to see the presence of two divisions. One is called as what? Karyokinesis, that is the nuclear division, and the other one is called as what? Cytokinesis, that is the cytoplasmic division. Karyokinesis means what? Karyon means, already I have told you that the meaning of the karyon is the nucleus, and the division of the nucleus is called as what? Karyokinesis. Whereas cytoplasm, you people know very well what is cytoplasm. The meaning of cytoplasm is the fluid material present in the cell. The fluid material present in the cell is called as what? Cytoplasm. Cytokinesis means what? Kinesis means, always remember one point, that kinesis means division. What is the meaning of the kinesis here? Division. So karyokinesis means nuclear division. Cytokinesis means cytoplasmic division. Hope so you have understood this. Okay. Now next is we are going to see the 4 phases of the mitotic cell division and the diagram of the 4 phases of mitotic cell division. So that we'll see in the next continuous further classes. Okay. Now note down these points. Write all these points in your notebook. Then after coming to the college, let us we'll do the correction of these points in the whatever you have written in the notebook. Okay. Good.